Scrappy family, Amanda here, coming with you with our final layout for the month of March for our How to Kill a Kit with Style. Again, the kit for this month, we are focused on utilizing project life cards as well as a kit I put together using some 6x6 papers for a particular family vacation that we took in 2022. So today I'm working with a good number of photos, about 10 photos. I am utilizing a sketch from Scrapbook Generation. It's from their Scrapbooking with 6x6 papers, quick pages, sketch number 1. It is a paid sketch, so I'm not able to show it, but I will link it in the description if you want to go and purchase it. So I'm going to start with my background here, which is my white American Crafts cardstock. And I'm going to lay out my photos really quick in the orientation that I want them to go. So, of course, true to nature, my outline is not going to be exactly what the sketch is, but that's okay. That's how we roll. Then I have some photos over here. We're going to create somewhat of a photo block. These photos are 5x3. They're cut at 5x3. So this is how they'll be arranged. And then we're going to utilize our 6x6 papers to, zhuzh it up a bit. So I actually really wanted to use this map paper because we are international and we are on the water in these photos where we were waiting for our transportation, which was a boat, to come and pick us up and take us to Almirante, which is the town that we were going to memorialize my grandfather in. So right here on this map sheet, this is Panama. So I wanted that to be shown, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the other half of that block. So let's see. I don't want to do 2 maps because that's weird. I do like this bike paper because I'm on bikes down there, but I don't want it necessarily up there. But I am going to pull it out so that I can remember I want to use it. I need something that reads like a solid. Oh, this is perfect. So these are some geotags, but it makes like a floral looking design. So I actually think that'll work perfectly. And then potentially we can mat the photo in like a red or a dark blue or something. And then on this side actually in the sketch has no pattern paper. It just has some embellishments. But I don't think I like that very much. I want to do some pattern paper here. Maybe a banner or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that I want something down here. There are some blue and red polka dots in here that I thought would be really cute because they're very representative of the flag colors of the Panamanian flag, which is on our shirts. Well, the flag isn't on our shirt, but the verbiage on our shirt. So I like that. Okay, I like that. And I think I might go with a stripe because you guys know I love a stripe. We can put that to transition some things as well. Okay. So I think I'll put the stripe here to separate these photos together. This does not leave me much space for journaling. Maybe I'll put some journaling here. I'll use my my close to my heart journaling strips because this was us waiting to get on the boat to memorialize my grandfather. So it was pretty emotional. Even though we're all smiles, we were all feeling it internally. Yeah, I think this is a good start. Let's start putting some papers down. I'm going to start with this page. Actually, I'm going to move this one to the side. So I don't know what I'm doing with that just yet. And with these papers, I think I'm going to ink it in green. I'm not going to ink this side because it's going to connect to the other paper. And honestly, you're not even going to see it. So the photo is going to go right over top of it. I'm going to cut the stripe down 1/4 inch to put across the bottom of the 6x6 papers as I transition into the other photos of us waiting. I'm going to ink these up as well. Now, these bikes were very randomly placed where they were, but they were a cute little photo op while we waited for the boat, which was a pretty long wait. We had a chartered boat, so it just took forever. But we had good time, good snacks. We made do. And then we have these 2 photos of myself on the bike and then my sister and my daughter in front of a different bike. I really like this paper, but I don't know. Is it cheesy? It's a little cheesy. It's like I don't even want to like mat it because you're not going to see it. Maybe I'll just do like 1 inch on either side or 1/2 inch on either side. And so these photos are 3x4. Just want to use this to make sure it's straight. And I'm just going to leave like 1/8 of an inch of space between each photo. I'd like to believe that I could have gotten this straight without my ruler, but we all know that is not an actual that is not an actual thing. Yeah, and so I'm gonna do 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. I'll do 1/2 inch so you can actually see at least that they're bikes, right? Got our bikes featured in there a little bit. And like I said, I'm gonna do my journaling strips here for what the trip, what we were doing in these photos. I also have, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, so I'm going to move in this page now, and I'm really just not sure how to go about embellishing it. I definitely know that I want to do some banners. So I don't know, maybe I should have them a little further apart from each other. All right, so I decided that I'm going to utilize this red paper here and put that in the middle, separate these out, and then put like a blue banner behind them, and then try to embellish. Maybe I'll do the stripe at the top and the bottom to kind of bring in that stripe from the previous page. So these are 5x3, 369. So I'm going to do like 1.5 inches from the bottom. All right, so we have our photos down. We have our pattern paper down. Like I mentioned, I want to do, let me just test it out. What I'm looking to do here. I do like that. To put that across the bottom. Okay. I'm gonna just cut them. Maybe I'll utilize the red and do a red banner in there. I do have a piece left over. We can add a red banner. And then I'll do the stripe up at the top. I like it. I think it came out cute. And then we can, do some embellishment down the middle. Some focusing on this side, some focusing on that side. I don't know what I'm going to use for embellishments, but we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. I just realized I didn't ink the edges of these. It's fine now, but I wish I had. I don't want to take it up to do it, so we're going to stick with it as is for now. I think that is pretty cute. Then I'm going to do a 1/4 inch down the strip again. And I'm going to ink this because I do want it to be consistent. Cute. I actually didn't follow the sketch at all, so I'm not going to put the sketch up. Okay, I do have this embellishment of a bike that says "Go forth and be happy." So I do want to use that on the layout. I think maybe I'll put it like in between. So I don't want to, maybe I can put it up over here. That's cute. Okay, so we're definitely going to use that. Now do some embellishments. Let's take a look at our stash and see what we can find. You know, I have this chipboard die cut set from Quick Quotes. And it's in some very like primary but muted tones. I really like all of these ticket type word strips down here. Enjoy, smile, love, live. Like all of that is so appropriate for what we were experiencing this day. So these have adhesive backing, so I'm just trying to keep the lining on it as I pop them out. The sweetest moments leave the softest footprints on my heart. I like that. Maybe put something like that over here. I like this stamp. It goes well with the color scheme. I'm just popping things out literally right now. But I do like this film strip as a potential embellishment for this middle column here. And then utilizing some of the squares in between it to do like a every other type embellishment. That looks cute. So if we did 1, 2, 3, something like that. Okay, and then down here I do just want to scatter these words about enjoy, smile, live, love, laugh. Yeah, and then we can put some hearts and things in between. I do like that. So I'm going to get my wet adhesive so I can put these down because these are chipboard, and even though they have adhesive backing, you always want to make sure that you're securing things because the adhesive on chipboard tends to not really stand the test of time. So I'm going to go just put them one up, one down, no rhyme or reason. Okay, that is cute. I like that. Now let's do these over here. I'm going to do the strip first and then put in the fillers. I'm going to look for my journaling strips. I don't know what happened to my camera, but my recording stopped at some point, and I don't know what point that was. So I just turned it back on. I put down the chipboard pieces here and here. I have to do a few more. I did add my journaling. So I'm going to add some pieces around that. Okay, I want to put one of these arrows here pointing to where we are here in Panama. I want to do a little geotag action as well. I don't have a title for this, which is fine. I'm not a big every page has to have a title type of a person. I do want to put some of these. I think I'm going to go with the hearts. Let me see. I have a darker blue. That'll probably go better. Yeah. Let's do the dark blue. We'll do the hearts. I think that looks nice. I'm going to call this page done, this layout done of us waiting for the boat to go and memorialize my grandfather. So I'm really proud of myself for being able to get this done. I hope that you are able to do something creative to make yourself proud today as well. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for some close-ups, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.